If you or someone in your life is charged with drunk driving in Ann Arbor, this video is meant to help you understand the possibilities. What I like to refer to is the leak in the roof from my perspective. If I have a leak in my roof, I don't know how to fix that. I don't know what's going to happen. Is my entire house going to fall apart? I am not an expert in that. I just go to worst case scenarios. So what I do is I use that approach with my clients that are reaching out to me that have that they're charged with a crime of drunk driving and they don't know what's happening. They just jump to worst conclusions. They just want an answer. They want a solution. The first thing I do with clients that are charged in Ann Arbor is we just slow things down. I say, hey, listen, everything is going to be okay. You're okay physically. No one else was injured. Going forward, you're in control of the situation. And the great unknown, you don't really feel in control, but you are actually in control if you decide to do that. The first thing that I do with my clients who are charged in Ann Arbor with drunk driving is help them understand what led up to the moment. We're not creating excuses, we're just trying to explain the situation. If you are someone who has a good job with a family, well respected, you've never been in trouble before. I have lots of clients that reach out and say, I haven't gotten a ticket in 10 years. I'm a great driver. I have a great job, my family, my community. I can't afford to lose all this. And I say, it's very unlikely you're going to lose all this. You're a human. You're going to go through ups and downs. And whatever led up to this, we're going to fully understand that. What I typically see is that folks that have a track record of good choices, never been in trouble, they simply go out and they just drink too much. They're not really aware of their surroundings. And it's very common for someone to say, oh, I had two or three drinks. And then we get more into the conversation. And if you have two or three glasses of wine, it's probably actually four or five glasses of wine, depending upon the alcohol content and the pour of the wine. Same thing for beer, same thing with alcoholic drinks. You don't really know what you're putting in your body because you're just thinking about them in terms of containers or glasses. It's very common for someone that works really hard all week, has lots of responsibilities to go out and to kind of let loose. They're not planning on drinking as much as they do. They're not planning on needing a ride home at the end of the night, but they say, I don't want to leave my car here. I need to be up early. My kids have something in the morning. And then you end up being pulled over. And being pulled over in this situation may be a blessing because we don't know what's around the next turn for yourself and for others on the road. So things happen for a reason. If you're faced with a crime or someone you love's faced with a crime, it's important to stay very positive about that and to learn and to just figure out how you ended up there so you never get there again. And I tell clients who are first offenders, you're going to be in the best position going forward on the road in order to stay out of trouble because you've learned from this. You've had this experience. You're going to be able to tell your kids and your family about this experience if you choose to, and they're going to avoid this happening to them. So it's a blessing in disguise sometimes to get yourself in this position because going forward, you are going to be very educated, very prepared, and you have the opportunity to work on things in your life. Meaning that a lot of folks who get themselves in trouble are not there mentally and emotionally where they want to be. A lot of folks are working harder than they need to in terms of saying yes to everyone, but not focusing on themselves. That's very common. When I have clients do an assessment through a wheel of life to kind of gauge where they are in different parts of their life, it's very easy to see where in their life they're lacking some satisfaction, maybe what they're compensating the alcohol in place of, and they simply just get themselves in a position that doesn't reflect who they really are. So if you're charged with drunk driving in the 15th District Court, everything's going to be okay. Reach out, let's discuss it, let's put a game plan together. My clients are highly proactive from day one, adopting a growth mindset. Everything's going to be okay.